Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Simply Social podcast. Things are heating up. It is May. That means summer is just around the corner. And things are not just heating up outside. Things are heating up on the social media front. So to join me today in my excitement for summer, I'm bringing in our Director of Sales, fearless leader, Cody Crail. Welcome to the podcast today.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yes, cheers to you. Glad to have you here. Let me tell you guys, he is a hard one to pin down because he is constantly on a sales call. So I feel very lucky to be able to have you here for the next couple of minutes. I'm sure you've got a call in like 30 minutes, so we'll keep it snappy.
No, I'm the lucky one. This has been on my bucket list forever. The Simply Social podcast, and now here I am.
Yes, you just said
thrilled.
the right things.
Seriously, thrilled.
Well, so as summer approaches, I know there's probably a lot of things you're thinking about. Vacation, sitting on the beach with a beer, and keeping up with your sales pipeline, right? Did I nail them all?
You're right. And, in the world of sales, that's one thing I think that people forget, that when summer rolls around and maybe, people are starting to leave the office, more and more people are on vacation, it's easy to kind of let that go.
Yeah.
And I think that's such a big mistake. Something that, I've even personally learned being in a sales role here at C-Squared Social is that a lot of times you can fill up your pipeline, you start to work people through it and focus on those people that are getting close to the end. And once those closes are there, obviously it's really exciting. Mm-hmm. It's a day of celebration, but you find out that you've neglected it and maybe stepped away from it for a while, and now you're starting back at square one instead of continually having it full with things moving through, avoiding that gap.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, we get a lot of clients that say, we want to go on summer vacation. There's not a lot happening in the summer, which I think is such a mistake because we talk about the busyness of social media and how many people are on social during the summer. Tell us about the usage of social.
It skyrockets when someone's on vacation. I mean, I'm that way. If I'm on the road, I finally have some downtime. I'm more likely to, catch up with what's going on with my friends and family on social sites, or maybe I'm, spending more time staying up late reading news online. Whatever the case might be, I know my personal usage of digital swells when I have time off of work, and the studies show that that's the way it is with most people. And so if you're pulling back marketing efforts during that time, saying, well, it's so seasonal, I'm not sure this is the best use of marketing dollars right now, you're missing the boat, because here everyone is on these platforms where you could be in front of them with your message, and you're missing out on that.
Where they're spending ample time on there during the summer. Well, obviously it's a balancing act. I'm sure you want to have a summer, and everyone out there who's working sales leads, they want to have a little bit of a life as well. How do you best combat that, trying to kind of have a little bit of work-life balance so you can go on vacation and not fall behind?
Yeah, you got to have that balance. Yeah, summer is a time to get out and enjoy it. The beauty now, there's so much technology. You can keep the wheels in motion. You can keep adding to your funnel without having to be there for every single call and follow-up. Utilizing the CRM that you're using in your company to make sure that I'm automating some of these follow-up tasks, and that, whether it's coming directly from me or whether I'm setting up a drip campaign, knowing that my message is continuing to get out there, that I'm delivering the information that they're looking for time and time again, where it's automated and I'm not the one having to, pursue leads that maybe aren't going anywhere, but setting up our technology. Here at C-Squared, we utilize Notify, which is a app that we built in-house, and it's beautiful because if leads are coming in late at night, on the weekend, or when I'm, taking a trip with the family for a week, I can set up automated responses so that they're still getting, a touch point from me, that I can continue to set up a workflow and deliver the information that they're looking for, and not have that gap show up in my pipeline.
Oh, that's
and still have a life.
It's so smart. So you basically have a virtual assistant that's doing your follow-up work for you, sending out those automated text message, automated emails. Speaking of the automated text, what do you typically write in there? What would you say is the best practice?
Well, you want to keep it personalized. You want it to feel like it's a message coming from a human being. And so I try to keep it somewhat casual, knowing that texting, tends to be more of a casual communication point. But then, really trying to engage them with what would be the next step in the process. For us, we're trying to drive them to book a call where we can share our screen, go through a demo. For maybe a franchise development client, it's, getting them to go through a full application, or maybe an on-site discovery day. Whatever that may be, you could put a direction in the text message to say, click here, redirect them to where they want to go. In our case, it's to a calendar app where they can find a time in my calendar to actually commit to a 30-minute call. And that's the kind of information that you can put into a text message, still keep it personalized and casual in it, but really make it engaging and really drive that next result, whatever that might be in your sales process.
That's so cool. So then they land on the text message, they have a chance to book on your calendar. That happens automatically without you having to have done anything.
Right.
Yeah.
All virtually done.
That's so streamlined.
Yes.
That's
Gives me
amazing.
more time for
Yeah.
drinks, summer drinks.
More time for margaritas. Well, and I think one key component too about the summer audience, we talked a little bit about this, is people's abilities to make different decisions when they have some time off.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing. When you're out on vacation, a lot of times you'll have an epiphany moment that I want to change in lifestyle. I want to be able to vacation more often. I'd love to live in a place like that. And so for a lot of our clients that are in franchise development, the thought of maybe it's time I go into business for myself. Maybe it's time I look for a change in my career. So whether your objective is staff recruiting, that can be the ideal time where people are pondering those types of life changes. And so, knowing that's the case, get your message in front of them, get a competitive edge, because a lot of times the other people in your industry scale it way back. And to me, that's such a mistake. It gives you an opportunity to pounce on it and put yourself ahead of the curve, even if the buying season is in the future.
Yeah, and we saw that last summer with lots of our clients who, the ones that really pushed hard through the summer, they benefited so much, during the fall and the winter. And we were saying, it's kind of like the idea of like the summer body that's made in the winter.
I forgot about that.
It's about, working those leads in the summer so that you can close some deals in the fall.
Yep, absolutely. That's what it comes down to. It's just that consistency of saying, I'm going to continue to keep the message out there. I'm going to continue to work leads. I'm going to continue to pour into my funnel. And you'll find that now you've created this assembly line that's going to continue to churn out and minimize the effects of seasonality.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Sounds like you've got a rock solid plan. I hope all of you do too. Now comes the time for our little rapid fire segment of the show. So this is what I'm going to do, Cody. Keeping with the summer theme, I am going to ask you some questions. You answer with whatever just pops into your mind right away. Cool? You
Cool.
ready?
All right. I think.
All right. Favorite summer drink?
Capri Suns.
Ooh.
Pacific Cooler flavor. I think that's all that's in my fridge right now. I've got
Things
3
like-
little kids.
Favorite summer vacation spot?
Yosemite.
Good one. Watch a fireworks show or shoot off your own?
Oh, if you shoot off your own in California, they put you in prison. So watch them for
Yep.
sure.
Yep. That's sound advice. Favorite summer song?
Anything Justin Bieber.
Baby, baby. I'm not kidding.
I'm not
Road
kidding,
trip.
serious.
Road trip or airplane?
Road trip for sure. Yep. Went cross country one time, all the way to Vermont over 30 days,
that's
and
a
it
long
was
road trip.
so many good memories. Yep.
Windows down,
You
blaring
can't beat it.
music. Hiking or laying by a pool?
Good hike.
Yeah.
Yep.
And last but not least, spray tan or all natural?
Never tried to spray tan, so I'll say al natural.
With a little SPF, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Gotta
good.
protect yourself.
Good.
Very
good.
important.
We'll end on that. Thank you for joining us today, Code. That was
Thank
awesome.
you. Had so much fun. Cheers.
Happy summer.
Happy summer.
And thanks everybody for joining us today. Don't forget to like or comment and subscribe to our channel. And be sure to ring that bell so you're the first to be notified when a new episode releases. That's all for now. We will see you next time on Simply Social.